Boom, 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 boom. Testing, testing. We may be live. We may be broadcasting right now.
I see a live thing in the corner.
Allegedly live. Oh, I see Kelsey in the chat. Hey, Kelsey.
Kelsey?
I was trying to bring up the live stream on YouTube to make sure that it's working before
Good call.
proceeding.
Yeah, that's true. I don't need OBS
officially.
on right now. I could probably do the same. I'm afraid my computer's going to choke, but...
We are streaming. We are live. Hello, welcome, everyone. Today we are, again, just going through some streams, some chats, some AMAs. Ask us anything about the Build Awesome project, the Build Awesome Kickstarter. Today we have Noah Jacobus,
Hello.
icon sommelier for Font Awesome, official designer person. I don't know if that's your title, but...
It is official designer person.
Okay. That's what shows up on your paychecks. Amazing. Yeah, we have Noah today is going to help me stumble through building, assembling a Font Awesome keyboard. So months and months ago, I, at a Snuggle meetup, received hardware for a Font Awesome keyboard and have yet to assemble it. So Noah actually, if you go to his live stream, or his Twitch channel, streams keyboard assembly quite a bit. And so, yeah, keyboard enthusiast, keyboard even noted live streamer. So
infamous.
Noah's going to help me through, creating, assembling my Font Awesome keyboard, and we're going to test our multitasking skills at the same time. If folks have any questions about Build Awesome or the Kickstarter, or even want to chat about that giant NPM security incident that happened yesterday. That did not affect us, luckily, but it sort of has, I think that's maybe the most recent news item that is sort of capturing everyone's attention right now, is another round of NPM security. So we love to talk about that and think about how all our projects can be not compromised.
It's a great way to start the middle of the week.
Right, exactly. So I have my parts here. Noah has a disassembled keyboard that I believe you deconstructed yesterday.
Yes, because this is a keyboard that we designed alongside a company called Mode, and we had it available for our Web Awesome Kickstarter a few years back as an add-on reward, and so I was part of that. I helped work on the keyboard, and I also have had one since then. So I've rebuilt it a few times since then. So should be smooth sailing. They make it easy over at Mode.
Yeah,
so.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. So I have just a complete mishmash of parts here.
Yes.
And to be honest, I don't know what a lot of these are, or what they do, or what the purpose of them is. We
can absolutely go through all of that.
I feel like my keyboard experience right now is that I bought some switches for 3D print models. I made... I think a dumpster fire 3D print that I gave to my kids that was keyboard switch friendly.
Oh, yeah. I've had some like that as well. Like, this little guy.
Yeah,
that
amazing.
Has, a bunch of little clicky clackies. Shark, what's up? Sorry, I did publicize this in my Discord. So there may be some keyboard people popping in.
They can admire your skill and laugh at mine.
No, we want more people in the hobby.
Yes. Exactly.
So we can absolutely go, if we want to go through some of the parts. I know that you already gave me the rundown of everything you've got, but if we want to talk through, if you want to know what they do or what order we want to do things in, happy to.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be beneficial for me to know what you're talking about when you reference things.
Yes, I'm going to use a lot of acronyms. And...
Okay.
So, yeah.
I guess I can show off I have a top-down view. Hello.
Beautiful.
And I have my parts here. And I know what some of these do. I know what this one does.
Yes.
That's the keyboard, the key
Yep, a
scraper
combo
remover.
keycap puller and switch puller.
Okay, nice.
Looks like you got
I
the
have-
long gray rubbery things are the feet for the bottom of the keyboard.
What am I looking at? These?
The top left. The two
these.
long gray
Yes,
strips.
okay.
Yep,
The
those will
pad that
be
goes on the
adhesive
bottom?
feet.
Okay. I have this piece.
Yes, that is a plate. Basically just helps hold everything together. Because you're kind of going to be building a little sandwich that's going to go inside the keyboard.
Okay.
So that's
and I know
kind
at
of
least
like...
that this is the orientation.
Yeah, that is right.
I know that.
Yep, spacebar's down there. Arrow keys on the bottom right.
And then this is, I
This
believe,
is probably lots of foam.
padding pieces that go inside of the sandwich
Exactly.
to make them more palatable. Are these all used, or are some of these extra?
This is a lot of this is preference.
Okay.
None of these are mandatory. It's more depending on how you're going to want it to sound and feel, which you may not know yet how you want it to sound and feel.
I mean, I guess I'm revealing a little bit of my hand here in that I had at one point a keyboard switch tester that I bought that had 5 different switches on one little tiny keyboard that attached to nothing to just like allow you to test out how the different types of keyboard switches feel.
Right.
And to my memory, I liked the brown ones, but I don't really know what that means now. I don't remember what it means. I do.
So
like
they're
a softer
probably those are probably Cherry MX Browns, which means they are a tactile switch, which is a lot like what you'll be using today. Because if you're going to use those Mode Tomorrow switches, those are also tactile switches, which just means they have like a little bit of more of a bump in it when you press on them.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's get the orientation right. I feel like
Mode Tomorrows.
I feel like I'm on QVC right now.
And if you call right now,
I mean, we are promoting the Build Awesome Kickstarter. So
that's true.
If you want to go to build.awesome.me, you can check out the Kickstarter.
You should. And it's also we're still very close to the next stretch goal, aren't we?
Yes, I haven't actually checked this morning. I can check right now. Let me look.
How amazing would it be if we hit the next stretch goal while we're live?
We are $377 away from hitting the next stretch goal, which is, amazing. So let's see. What else do I have? I have this. This is maybe the heftiest piece.
Yes. The case.
And has a good weight to it. That is an enjoyable weight to hold.
Yep, that is CNC'd out of solid aluminum, top and bottom.
Amazing.
And we'll actually be making it even heavier because we'll be adding a weight into the inside of it.
And then it came in this very nice plush outer case as well.
Indeed.
So some nice felts in there. And then I also have this, maybe the most fragile piece is this bit.
Yes, the PCB.
And so hopefully that's not broken.
Ideally not, if it's just been chilling in its bag. Might be worth checking just to make sure that, because there will be a bunch of metal and plastic pieces on the back, hot swap sockets, that can get knocked off if you're too rough with it. But if it's just been sitting in its bag, it should be okay.
I do not believe I have removed it, but it has been in also the bubble wrap as well, so. I do also have 2 kids, so you never know.
And they're rifling through your stuff.
You never know. You never know. I need a demagnetizing bracelet. My very first introductions to my formative years in computing was building gaming computers for LAN parties.
Oh yeah.
Some good times. Some good times were had. Wait, which part is the humble brag? I mean, officially, my computer at the LAN party was usually the worst in terms of hardware capabilities, and I was not very good at games either. So that's maybe the humble truth of it. But I don't know. The PCB board looks fine.
Cool. One thing you could do right now while you have the PCB is you're going to see kind of little metal tubes kind of sticking off the top of it.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you flip it over, there should be 4 kind of metal posts sticking off that have kind of an orange film on them. Yeah, so you will want to remove that orangish yellow film off of those. Oh. Because we will be using those. They're standoffs to help keep the whole thing solid. Which in this case we will want to use because the plate is kind of a soft material. It's made of polycarbonate, so that means the whole thing is going to be more flexible, and we don't want the sandwich falling apart when you type on it, essentially. Whoa. Flip.
My camera mount is falling. So I'm going to need to...
I thought we were making a cool skate video or something for a second.
I'm going to need to fix that. Wild.
Here, I can vamp while you do that. You're good. I'll move my stuff out of the way here. I also have a very heavy keyboard here right now that I will scoot out of the way. Get some of our sandwich pieces all together. Oh yeah, I forgot that other piece of foam. Oh, there it is.
Try this again.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know how long that's going to last, but it's a little jury-rigged in a way. Not the most stable camera mount. I've never done a top-down camera angle before, so bear with me.
Gotcha.
Okay, I was removing these orange bits, which was
a little peel
than I wanted it to be.
If you got tweezers, that can help too sometimes, although I don't know why they make it that tough.
All my beauty kit stuff is upstairs. Would have to go and get that. 2 removed. It's riveting video.
They're not rivets, actually. They're standoffs, but...
struggling with the third one.
So, let me just think through what we want to do next while you're doing that. So I think before we do anything with the case, we will build the sandwich inside. Oh, hi, Fetty. Kira streamer, say hello. We want you back. Is Chris still streaming right now? I realized when I left her stream, I didn't say that I was not going to be on Twitch. I was going to be on YouTube, but I think people can figure it out.
All right, all four removed.
Very cool. Let's start actually with stabilizers. And stabilizers, so we can scoot some stuff out of the way for the moment. And what we'll want to start with is this little, let me change my camera. The little gray box with mode on it. That should have come with your kit as well. I believe I saw you have one yesterday. You got it.
I got it.
This is probably the most fiddly bit, so we can start with it and get it out of the way.
Okay.
So these are, inside the box, are stabilizers, which, as the name might suggest, stabilize some of the very long keys. So in our case, with the layout that we're building, we are going to have one for the left shift, one for the space bar, one for the enter key, and one for backspace, because those are longer, and so they don't tip side to side on the switch. No matter where you tap on them, they'll be steady. So, yeah, you'll have. Well, this is not a full kit. That's disappointing. I think I have a full kit. Hold on. I have another box, I think. Aha! I do. I thought so. So this is where that, I know you have a tube of dielectric grease. That's where this is going to come in handy as well. So it might also be worth putting down a surface just so you don't get your desk mat greasy, if that is of concern to you.
Oh no.
What? This isn't full either. What am I doing? I feel like a fool. How do I have two incomplete sets of stabs here?
Maybe you've done multiple partial builds.
I have.
With...
I shouldn't have put them back into the place where all the stabilizers go, though.
Let's see, what can I use to protect my desk? I could use this lovely lid.
I'll just do some of them and I'll cheat with some other stabs that I've got. Yes, the lid is great. So, I'll just use this as an example for you, since I'll be using the same kind.
I might put you on primary.
Sure. Absolutely. Let me know if I need to zoom in or anything. I might do that just because stabilizers are a little bit more fiddly. So what you got is there will be the housings. So there should be an even number of these. And you'll need 2 for each of these keys that we're doing. So in our case, we'll need 2, 4, 6, we'll need 8 of these little housings, which I think is how many are in the container.
Oh no, they come apart.
They do. Yeah, there's a little gray piece that slides up and down, and then there's also a screw and a little washer. So if you want to go ahead and take out those screws and washers and set them somewhere safe nearby, that's just going to attach the stabilizers to the printed circuit board.
I want the little gray pieces to be attached.
Well, they can come out. Well, I guess for your case, you only have the dielectric grease, and you don't have a little tub of lube or anything that Dave gave you. So I think you can leave the gray pieces in for now, and we can just tune those later with the syringe that you have if we need to.
So I'm going to need a tiny screwdriver is what I'm realizing.
One should have come with the board.
Let me see. Oh, I have this. Where are the screwdriver heads? Here we go. Okay, I have it.
Great. So this will be like a little Phillips for these, if there's that in there. So I think what I'll do is I will use, unfortunately I don't have enough mode stabs for the whole shebang, but I will use something else for my spacebar. Or one of the other 2 use. And we'll just hack it.
Do it live.
We'll do it live. I used one of my last full sets of stabs last night, I realized, so. But I've got backups.
Redundancies on redundancies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how many of these? I need to remove all of the screws from all of these in the washer?
Yes.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of screws in this whole thing, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I've done 3. Just worried that the little gray piece isn't going to be oriented correctly.
Yeah, well, we can double check those for sure
Okay.
as we go. Let me get some of these wires out.
And the metal bars, there are the stabilizers that you mentioned that go on the specific keys.
Yes, you'll need 3 of the small ones, and then this is where you have to make your very first decision. Is the kind of layout you want the bottom row of your keyboard to have. I'll show you a couple examples.
Okay.
With boards that I already have. Let's grab this.
I like making decisions.
Yes. So, if you can look at my screen here, there's a couple different bottom row options. Here you can see that there are 3 keys, and then the space bar, and then 1 key, and this one here is a little bit smaller. That's because the space bar is what is called a 7-unit space bar. It's a little bit longer. And so that changes the layout a little bit, as opposed to this, where these 3 are the same size. The space bar is a little shorter, and then you get 2 keys on the right. So it's mainly a personal preference aesthetic decision, and how many keys you want as to which kind of a bottom row you want, because our PCBs can support both.
Oh.
So that'll decide if you'd use the long wire or the shorter wire for the spacebar.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I think I will choose more keys is better, right?
I mean, it depends. When I'm toting around a keyboard all day, no. But when I'm at home, yes. So, I will probably use...
You're referring to the weight difference? What do you mean when you say you're toting around the keyboard?
Yes. The minuscule amount that an extra keycap costs. Well, no, I just mean in general, because I'm often taking like 60% keyboards, like smaller than these, when I go to like my co-working space, and when I'm at home, I use like larger sizes. So
yeah, yeah, I'll go with the smaller one. I think.
Okay.
More keys.
Yeah. So that'll be the shorter of those 2 wires. Will be the one you'll use for your spacebar.
All right. All right, I have all the screws removed. It's happened.
Great. Very good. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. And I will do... Actually, I'm going to use... I'll do my space bar as one of these as well. Just so we can have a little bit more parity there. Okay.
Oh no, I'm forcing you to reconstruct your already established keyboard with my preferences.
I'm just gonna cheat, and I'm gonna use a pre-done to you that I already have for one of these.
Okay.
I feel like like a cooking show. Here's one I made it already at home. So, since you don't have like a little tub of lube and a brush, which is what we would normally do for inside these housings, I think what we're gonna do is just leave them together, and we're gonna get into that dielectric grease for the wires.
Okay.
So, you'll want to double check your little housings here and make sure there is a front and a back of the gray part inside. One has like 1 hole and one has 2 holes. If you can see that. I'm trying to hold that up. So there's the back side has kind of 2 holes, and if we flip it around, there's only 1.
Ah, okay. I think
And
just
so
inside of the piece itself, there is a very obvious lip that it needs to fit into.
Yes, good. Exactly. It's just good to double check, because sometimes they can like go in backwards as well. and they just won't work. But it does.
Okay, yeah, they all look good.
Okay. Like, for example, I had this one in incorrectly the first time. So
And then
it's
your
always
keys
good to
just
check.
don't press.
Yeah, well, yeah, the stabilizer won't actuate correctly. So
Keyboard
what we're
no
going to do,
click.
and I'll demo this here, I'll zoom in even a little bit more. Whee! Hopefully this background isn't too funky. Let me grab my grease. We'll see if I can actually show this as closely as I hope to. So, I'll have my little tube here, and I'll start with one of these little guys. What I'm going to do is take the 2U wire and just take one end of it, so the bent part around this right angle, and basically just dunk it bloop, until it goes around the curve. Let's see if I can focus a tiny bit. So then there's okay to have a little bit of gloop on there in this case. This is probably just the fastest way to do it.
Okay, I'm opening my gloop.
Gotcha. Bloop.
It doesn't like to be opened, apparently.
Well, it is called Loctite.
It's very Loctite. I'm reluctant to use my screwdriver to open it. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, we're dunking. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Dunk.
Oh, it's pretty goopy. How goopy do I want
And
it?
it's easy to, if you get too much, to just kind of wipe it off on the rim of the tube a little bit, if it's looking too goopy. I try to go for about this level of goop. I don't know if it's showing up much, but just a nice thin-ish
I got
coating.
way too much goop.
You
All
gooped it.
Over gooped. Isn't that the nope, I'm thinking of who?
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow, yep, that's it. You knew
I'm there, I'm
exactly
with
the
you.
reference I was trying to make. Nice.
Yep, I got you.
All right. We're gooped. Still seems over gooped, but
You've been
we're rolling
gooped.
with that.
It's, since we're building a hot swap board, which means we can pull switches out anytime, like, it's easy enough to get in and tweak things after the fact if we need to. So we're not committing to too much. We're not soldering anything together, so.
Okay. All right, what do I do next?
Okay, so now you take that gooped end, and so all of our wires will be going into this front side. So the side that has kind of this little hook on it.
Okay.
So what you'll do is, whoop, you'll take the gooped end, and it goes into the bottom hole. So through the front into that bottom hole in the gray piece,
Okay.
and then the
Got
wire
it.
will clip like this
Clip.
until it snaps into kind of the little hooks on the front. So it should end up looking like this.
Oh. Which way does it go? Does it matter? Oh. Okay.
And so if you want to give it a test, if you twist the wire, it should do this. And it should slide that gray piece up and down.
It needs to go into the wire, into the hole that's closest to the clip. put it
Into
in
the
the wrong
bottom of the two.
Oh gosh, I'm losing my camera again. We're done with that. We're done with that camera.
You done, top camera. You blew it.
Yeah, I don't really think it was going up and down, so I'm going to try the other. You might need to show me one more time.
Yeah. Here, I'll actually take it out. So, with the gray piece, there should be the 2 holes.
Yeah.
Side. And so, when you take your wire, it will go in and just go into that bottom hole of the gray piece.
Okay. I see what I was missing.
Yeah. It's easy to do the first few times for sure.
It wasn't deep enough into the gray
Don't
part.
say it.
The gray part. Gray part.
And so then hopefully it should be able to do this when you twist the wire.
It definitely does that now.
Perfect.
We're fully operational.
Great. And so then what you can do, just flip it around and dunk the other side into your grease. Bloop. Get off any excess you might want. And then we'll clip that end into another housing.
2 keys in one. All right.
And if anyone who's watching does have questions about Build Awesome, feel free. We can attempt to multitask.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Let's see. I assume that both of the white pieces need to be oriented the same way.
Correct. Yeah, which is another thing that's easy to do the first few times is to accidentally put one on upside down.
All right.
So if I put this one in here and then clip it, and then we should end up with something like this.
All right. I have
Just a little,
something that looks like that. So I need to do that for 3 of them. No,
for 3 with
all
this size of wire, yes. And then we'll do it essentially the same, just longer for the space bar.
All right. I can do that.
Hello, Tyler M. Thanks for joining.
Welcome.
I'm in Twitch mode still.
What's Twitch mode?
Well, like greeting everyone who comes into chat.
Oh, I think that's a friendly thing to do.
That's what I'm used to. Which is easy enough. Like the size of my Twitch channel is, it's easy enough because it's not super big. Which I like having it be a little bit smaller. Oh, here's a question.
You can greet everyone.
Andrew Garman. Thanks. Off topic, on topic. If someone wanted to build their first keyboard from scratch, any recommendations on a kit or a base for a newbie? P.S. Love product from the awesome teams. Way to go, Zach.
Oh.
Well, thank you so much. We also love these products.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to build their first keyboard from scratch, that's an excellent question. There's a lot of places that will do pre-builds for you. You can get a whole pre-put together kit, which might be a good place to start because a lot of them are modular and you can still change things about them if you want to. Like you could change the switches and the keycaps and all that kind of stuff. I would probably start with something like the classic TKL from Novel Keys for that. They actually just launched a new edition of that comes fully built with GMK keycaps and everything, which is quite a good deal. I think it's only like $180 for a whole thing. If you're wanting to build your own from scratch, I would still probably start with the classic TKL, but maybe just one of their other versions, the bare bones versions or something like that. And then you'd have to just source all of your. Typically, with any kind of keyboard kit, you'll then have to source the keycaps, the stabilizers like this, and the switches yourself, and supply all of that yourself most of the time. But yeah, starting with a pre-built might be a nice way to start because then you can kind of have something that works right out of the gate and then you can tweak it easily later to suit your preferences as you kind of figure out what you like. That would be my recommendation. And there's a lot of really affordable kits out there now that are... You can still get like a full metal body for a pretty decent price, like the boards that are made by Neo and stuff like that. You can get pretty good quality for not much money.
All right, I have 2 remaining. And then, I have 3 constructed 2-ups, and then 1 spacebar 2-up. I think I'm in a good spot.
Yeah, so you got the 2 of the small ones, then you've got your spacebar already done?
Yeah. No,
What?
3 of the small ones.
Oh yeah, 3 of the small ones, that's correct. Look at you. You know more than me already.
I mean, I definitely over-gooped them all.
All right, let me, I'm behind then. I need to do my spacebar. And so like the little syringe of lube you got with the kit will be useful later for tuning the gray slidey part after the fact. Once they're already in the board, you can kind of inject some in there if things are like rattling or ticking or whatever, but we may not get to that point today. We'll see. That can be an off-stream tweak if we need to.
All right.
All right, so we've got our stabilizers.
Is that the only thing that this giant, I don't know, container of goop is used for?
No, it's used in a lot of like hardware and automotive applications, I think. It's just...
I mean, for this keyboard build.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So hopefully you can find other uses for it if you don't ever reapply it.
I have a giant tube of it. It has 2.7 fluid ounces. I think approximately 2.69 fluid ounces remain.
Yep. I mean, I go through... I mean, I've still only had the 1 tube, but I've gone through a lot of mine already, but I'm also building a lot. So I can buy it off you if you end up not using it.
No, it's fine. I got enough on my hands that I might use it more.
So now we can move over to our PCB, which is... The lighting is kind of hiding it here on top of this. Maybe I will just put this straight down on the desk mat, and then we can see things a little bit better without the backing. So now we have another decision. This is where one of our first piece of foams come into play if we want. There's a very thin sheet of flexible stuff that kind of looks like this. This is called like a PE foam. It can affect the sound a little bit. It's, again, a preference thing. I'm going to use it, so if you feel like you want to, you can. Some people
quieter?
say... Sorry, what?
Does it make it quieter?
Some people say... I mean, there's a tiny bit of absorption, but some people also say that it adds kind of a more marbly aspect to the switch sound, which I enjoy. That's a very
Notes
subjective kind of take and hard to quantify, but...
Notes of hazelnut?
Exactly. So if you want to use that, it has to go on before the stabilizers do, and it kind of fits right around. There's little standoff holes that it kind of fits around and goes flat down onto the PCB.
I'll use it. Okay.
And then once that's on, we can start putting on stabilizers. So I'll probably start down here with our spacebar. You'll see there's a lot of holes down here for the different sizes of spacebar. And so what we'll need to do, there's each one of these is kind of a set. You'll see here there's like a bigger one and a smaller one above it and a big one and a small one. So that's where the sides, the two kind of ends of our stabilizers are going to go. So if we find the shorter set of holes here, which I think is like here on the left side, what you'll want to do is there's a clip and a screw hole on the bottom of your stabs. So the clip is going to go into the larger hole, and then it kind of nests down and under that hole, and then the screw should go on top.
You rotated yours when I wasn't looking.
I was trying to trick you. And it worked.
I am tricked. I am bamboozled. Oh, okay. It feels clipped in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just as long as it's like flush to the top, that's what we want. And not like kind of at a janky angle, or like the hook part isn't like only partially through the hole on the bottom or something like that.
Okay. We're rolling with it.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll just need to take those screws and grommets and screw it in from the back into the screw hole. So
Holy
let's
moly.
do one and see if it's sitting flat. Ah! Dropping shit. There we go. Oh, are we allowed to swear on this? Sorry.
Absolutely. You are. You are, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Guest privilege.
Wait, let me see the top of yours again.
Yeah.
Where did you screw what? Where did you screw in what you screwed in? There's
The screws can come in from the back.
and those are the ones that we removed?
Yes.
Oh, you screwed in. Okay.
Yep. And so you can see here too, like the little clips from the other end are poking through these holes.
All right. I'm back on board.
Cool. It's hard to demo on screen.
Okay. One down.
And then if you want to, you can always double check. Oops, let me get this tucked under the wire. What is going on here? It's bunching up. There we go. You can like lift one of the gray sliders, and the other one should lift in turn. Like the whole assembly should move, ideally.
Oh.
The screw abandoned the project.
It did, but luckily it kept the grommet attached. All right, we're trying this again. Oh. How much pet hair can I have inside of this before it stops?
Well, that's a
working?
secret, like, fourth kind of foam if you need extra dampening.
Okay, great.
Just kind of gather it from your nearest pet and shove it in.
All right. Okay, I think. Okay, so now I need to lift, and it should lift the other one.
Mm-hmm. If they're
Yeah,
both
it looks
moving
like it's doing that.
in concert. That's the goal of the stabilizer.
Okay. Okay. Yep. All right.
Mhm.
Yep. I've
And
got
it
enough
seems
Loctite
like
on my
totally flat to the PCB for you, like everything.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Good. And then we'll just do the small one. So there'll be one here, and one here, and one here. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly where the cutouts in this foam sheet are. And
So the
we'll
bar
do the same
is always
where
on the bottom.
Sorry, what?
The bar is always oriented towards the space bar.
Not
Bottom?
always.
Oh.
Like in this case for the enter key, because the clippy part of these goes into the larger hole, so the wire is actually going to be on top.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is partially due to layout things of just how to orient all the parts so they don't collide with each other.
Alright.
So I'll get this one and put in. If I don't lose the screws. Thankfully they are magnetic, so if you have a magnetic screwdriver, that does help. I don't know if the one that comes in the kit is, though.
I'm saying no.
we go. There's one. Try to keep things centered on my screen here so it actually shows up. Let's get this screw to catch. There we go. So there's our enter. And do our backspace. I'll actually need to get some screws out for my one imposter stabilizer here. And the reason that these screws have little grommets on them is just to avoid any potential bridging of electricity between any metal pieces and the screws, potentially.
I see.
Because sometimes, depending on the keyboard and the layout that you're doing, this one doesn't have it as much, but you might have some components that are very tightly packed and close to each other. And there is potential there of like a screw from a stabilizer completing a circuit with one of the switches. And so they add a little bit of a buffer there for that.
Phantom key presses.
Exactly. Yeah, like activating an entire row at once or something has been known to happen.
Oh.
So just a little bit of extra protection.
Don't like that when you're typing in your password. Or maybe you do, I don't know.
So let me get a couple screws for this one. A couple little golden ones. It's interesting. This version of this keyboard, the Mode Sonnet, is kind of the end of an era because now they don't do customization to the same degree they used to. You used to be able to do a whole configurator kind of setup for these, and now with the newest version that just came out, it's kind of a more curated colors and stuff. But they, I imagine that's much easier to manage on the back end in terms of like how many different SKUs of parts you have to have in stock.
Yeah. Definitely didn't just drop it. Oh, maybe it is a little magnetic.
It's a little magnetic. This feeling inside.
I thought that's where you're going with it.
Actually, my first exposure to that actual song, though, interestingly, was from the version, the tiny bit that's in Moulin Rouge.
Of course. The sequel to the Disney classic Mulan.
Exactly, yeah. Not many people know that.
Yeah. All right. 3 down, 1 to go.
Nice.
Clip.
All right, let me think through. Oh, these are all my fasteners. That will be good to have. So my one oddball over here, and we'll just leave it over here on the left shift. Let's see.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to look to see. I did see a question about Build Awesome that came through on our own Slack, which not anyone asked here, but if you want to field that question, we could. It's somebody who wrote in from Blue Sky, I think. But
oh, yeah. Okay.
If you want to talk about Build Awesome.
I would love to do as many complex things simultaneously as possible.
Well, let me know when you are prepared to hear it.
I'm learning that my hand-eye coordination is very tiny pieces.
There are many tiny pieces, sadly.
All right.
And we will have more to come.
More. What?
Well, it's mainly just more little screws for different parts of the keyboard.
All right. I feel like I'm running a marathon here. Marathon of very small hand-eye coordination. Okay. I think that I have completed the section I needed to complete.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my pad snuck above my keyboard one, but okay. Or the spacebar one.
Well, that's, yeah, it can just kind of tuck in there.
But I think I'm in a good spot now.
Nice.
Wheel.
Everything seem flat.
Looks pretty flat.
Cool.
Doing the pull test. The plus things remind me of Lego pieces, of course.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot of similarity between enjoyment of Lego and this because everything's very modular and themable in lots of ways. Especially once you get to switches and keycaps, it's even more like Lego. They even sound the same because a lot of keycaps are made of the same kind of plastic.
I was going to say that this is adult Lego, but I also note that they recently changed their maximum age limit for Lego sets from, what was it, like 7 to 99?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 7 to 100 plus.
All those people who were so sad they got cut off after.
Well, I think they did it because, was it David Attenborough turned 100?
Oh, yeah. Is he a big Lego guy?
I have no idea.
Being documentarian.
That's the only reference to the story that I know. Did I read the headline? Yes. Did I read the article?
Yes.
No.
Well, that's the millennial way. Sweet. Are you ready for the next step?
I hope so. I hope that I attach those on the right side. Okay.
I think you did. As long as just, if these wires are kind of facing the same directions. There's basically 3 where the wires on the bottom and 1 where it's up.
Yep. It's looking like yours. Stabilizers are still stabilizing.
Cool. And a nice thing as well about the way that Mode makes their plates is it's easier to remove stabilizers while the keyboard is still built.
I see, yeah.
So it's easier to troubleshoot and fix things if you need to because you can unscrew them and kind of jimmy them out.
Now, is the plate the next piece or no?
That is another choice for you.
Oh.
If you want another piece of foam. So it is this thicker piece can potentially be placed like so.
No, not that one.
This is another, it's a sound dampening thing, typically.
This one.
So if you would like your keyboard to be a little bit quieter, yes, it is this more squared off sheet of foam as opposed to this one that's just kind of has loose little phalanges over here.
Okay, yeah.
So not
I have
this
the
one.
correct one. I do like a quieter keyboard, even though
Yeah.
no one can hear me type. I'm in the basement. No one can hear me type but me.
In basement, no one can hear you type. Yeah, so I'll do the same.
Does the pad go underneath the spacebar bar? Spacebar stabilizer bar?
This one should just be like right next to it.
Great,
As you can
that's
see.
what it's doing.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't go underneath. And it should just kind of nest there around the stabs and around those metal standoffs on the PCB.
It's beautiful.
Using this foam will also make it easier to put the switches in, so it's probably a good idea to do for us today. Because it helps the plate not bend as much when we're putting in switches.
Okay.
So, once that's all aligned, it is plate time.
Plate time.
Woo!
Going to the buffet.
And that will just kind of go.
No,
so
when
yeah,
you
you
say
can
it
align
only
it.
go, there is an incorrect way to put it.
I mean, you could try to put it on upside down. It won't fit with the stabilizer layout.
Okay.
And as long as these little holes, there should be 4 of them, align with the metal standoffs underneath.
Okay, we're good. Now,
And
the
then
space
what we're gonna-
bar, it seems to be sitting on top of the space bar stabilizer.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yep, it goes over the top of the wire.
I'm good. I'm with
Yep.
you.
And now we will attach the plate to the standoffs in these screw points. So in all of your fasteners, which there are many, let me see if I can track it down. I've got a bunch of doodads here. There's lots of screws of varying sizes. There should be at least 4, and I'll grab one and zoom in on it so we can double check that we're on the same page. There should be some little countersunk screws. That is the wrong one. There it is.
How long are they?
This long.
Oh, those are tiny.
These are tiny. There are some longer countersunk ones as well. There's actually 3 different sizes of countersunk screws, if that helps as a comparison. So there are all these countersunk screws. Oh, come on, focus. And so we're looking for the tiniest ones that kind of have that angled head underneath. These little buddies. Boink.
2, and I need how many of 4?
You will need 4. And they're going to go through the plate into those standoff spots. Let me see if I have the right bit here for these. There we go. And that's just going to hold our sandwich together. Since the plate is polycarbonate and pretty flexible. The first time I built this, I did not use the standoffs. And the top right portion of my keyboard started to come apart inside as I was typing. Because it's so flexible and it was mounted to the plate, and so it was kind of pulling the plate away from the rest of it.
That's not what you want.
It's not ideal, no.
All right. 2 out of 4 attached.
Loose.
Our counter sinking in.
And then after this, we get to actually do a fun bit. I mean, it's all fun to me, but I mean, to the newcomer, it's a little bit more fun because we actually get to put the switches in, which can be quite satisfying and Lego-ish.
I'm having a lot of fun. What do you mean?
I'm having a great time.
The keyboard assembly will continue until fun is had. What's the fastest you've ever built a keyboard? Are there speed run trials?
I mean, I've done rebuilds pretty quickly because I'm basically just changing one component of it. If I'm building something from scratch, maybe the fastest was like a little over an hour. And that's like a smaller keyboard, and it's not soldered, and stuff like that.
Am I supposed to experience tension in these screws? Because they seem to continue to turn indefinitely.
No.
No tension.
I mean, they shouldn't turn indefinitely, no.
Oh, well, I'm using the wrong screwdriver head. Yes, I am.
Easy to do.
We're not using Phillips head anymore.
No. Thankfully, the Phillips is only really on the stabilizers. So
All right,
I don't have to mess
beautiful.
with that too much.
Tension achieved.
Tension achieved. That would be a fun Dark Souls style screen.
I was thinking a Netflix rom-com, but it's fine.
Either way. All right. Everything seems secure in your sandwich.
Okay, yes.
Cool.
Should I shake it and nothing falls out?
Yeah. I mean, you're good. Everything seems good.
Yeah.
Now we can move to switches. Now I'm going to be using different ones than the ones you have. They will be functionally the same, but mine just look like this instead. Because this is what I have available at the moment. So you can get into your bag of mode switches.
Okay.
And we'll
They're
talk
all different colors.
Yes. So,
Is
I
that
mean, it's up to
meaningful?
you. I mean, you won't see them. But if you are wanting to do like like columns are the same or rows the same or just scattershot, I mean, that's entirely up to you. They will
they're-
all feel and sound the same.
They're functionally identical.
Yeah,
Okay. It's
I've
like
gotten-
Skittles in that way.
it is. Type the rainbow. I can get weirdly themey about my switches sometimes and like wanting to make them look a certain way even though they are completely invisible when you're actually using it, but to match the keyboard in some way. Brian is the same. He kind of got me onto that of like trying to theme things
Yeah.
as close
Theme
as
the
possible.
internals.
Yeah. Although sometimes you have
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
So I see there's a large cylinder and two small cylinders, and that matches up to the underlying section that I'm putting them
Correct.
into. But what are the two copper pieces?
Yeah, the two metal pins are going to go, which is, I don't know how well this will show up. Because the light isn't coming through here super well. But if you look at well, I guess the PE sheet does mess that up a little bit. Here, you can see it here on this one. You can see those little pinholes.
Mm-hmm.
There's little pads. So I have an advantage here because I've already used this foam sheet before, and so it's already got pinholes stuck through it from the switches.
Okay.
So in this case, what you're trying to do is match up with these hot swap sockets on the back. So I think almost entirely
Yeah, they all look.
they are going to be
top.
right side up. As we get down, the bottom row is going to be a little bit different. But so right side up means essentially, or north facing, I guess they say, is essentially like this, where the hole, this kind of slot is going to be on the bottom, and the pins are going to be on the top.
Okay.
So what you're going to want to do as you take each one of these is, since they've been sitting in a bag all kind of scrunched together, is to check to make sure that the pins are coming out perpendicular to the switch and not bent.
Yeah.
They're very easy to bend back into place if you need to. But if you try to shove one in when the pins are bent, it's going to bend them more and also not complete the circuit for that switch.
Okay. How much
So what
force
you can
do
do
you
is...
use when you push it in?
Sorry, what?
How much force do you use when you push?
I would probably put it down, either brace the back with your hand or put it down flat on something and then just go
Oh, and it snaps.
until it kind of snaps. It should snap kind of around the plate a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah,
And
I
it
felt
should
that.
go down flush with it.
Maybe not flush. Well, let's test it out here. Can you show me how flush yours looks?
Yeah. If it will focus, don't focus on the desk pad. Stop it.
Okay. Yours look different than mine, but it's fine.
Well, here, let me grab. I have some tomorrows. Let me grab one. So just as a visual comparison. I think they're in here somewhere. Here we go. I do have some modes. So let me put one in. I think yours do require a little bit more force than mine do.
Yeah, it's just sort of bending the plate a little.
Yeah. So in that case, here's something you can do. Let me pull this out and put it back in. So if it is, bending, if the plate is bending away, you can just kind of pull up on it a little bit since it is flexible until it kind of snaps into place. As more go in, the plate will stabilize, and that should happen less.
Okay.
And since these are hot swap, it's very easy to fix them. Because if you were trying to solder this, then it would be, you have to double and triple check that all of your switches are actually totally flat and in place, because otherwise they'll solder and be crooked forever until you can fix it.
Ooh, don't like that.
No. Which is one of the reasons you can build a plateless keyboard if you solder, because then the switches are just going straight to the PCB with nothing in between, which some people like. And that you really have to make sure everything is ship-shape, because there's nothing holding your switches steady in that case. Not something I've been brave enough to do.
You planted this seed where I need to have a pattern to my...
That's what I've done in the past. Because, I've done it with rows and stuff before, but also... I'll show you. Once you get into the alphas, the actual letter keys, you end up with this kind of pattern where you can have kind of these diagonal rows, and so I've done that as well, which is kind of, a silly way to do it potentially.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun.
Something only known to you.
Yep. Little secret. So I think as far as switch directions, yeah, we'll just have to make some decisions or talk a little bit at the bottom row when we get to that point, and then as well as the caps lock key. We have some options there, but everything else should be fairly straightforward.
How are we on time? What is the approximate percentage completed?
I would say we're at least halfway there.
Oh, we're halfway there?
Living on a prayer. But, because after, we'll do this bit and get all our switches in, and then we'll just need to do some stuff to the case. Because we'll need to put on the feet, and also put in the daughter board, which lets the computer talk to the keyboard.
It's going to be functional, not just decorative.
Exactly. And I think there's a couple other bits like the weight and the accent piece, like those smaller blue aluminum pieces that you have.
Yeah.
We'll need to go in. More screws, sorry to say.
How dare you?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I think I'm at, I would say a 60% confidence level that this thing will function as a real keyboard at the end.
I have no doubts that it will. And it'll be easy enough to troubleshoot in the future if we want to, where we don't have to do that on stream.
All right. Purple,
although it can
blue.
be much easier to do in person as well. Let's see.
Blue, yellow. green, orange, purple. That's the pattern I'm rolling with.
Nice. Yeah, Mode Tomorrow is based on an IDE theme, I believe.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So they even had keycaps that go along with it too, and kind of echo some of that same. Like some of the modifiers, I think, and the legends on them use some of the same colors as those switches. They launched with when they started doing their own switches and keycaps, they had like 3 fully themed out kind of switch keycap combinations.
Yeah.
Which are kind of fun. There's also Anthracite, which is like a white and gray one with silent switches. And then they have Obscura, which was basically white on black with like their version of like Cherry MX black switches. Which are quite nice. I just soldered with some the other day. And it worked out.
I really like the idea of having your software also match your hardware color scheme.
Alright, I will hold off until we get to...
I feel like as Kelsey has noted, I have been slowly migrating my entire wardrobe to be green.
Well, you know, if you enjoy this, I do have a green sonnet if you want it. It doesn't have a green. It has a white bottom, but it does have a green top with a wood accent at the top.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
If you like the layout and the feel of it, we could hook you up with a green version instead.
Is that nearby?
It's under my shelf over here.
Is it viewable?
Yeah, I can dig it out.
Something you could show off.
Let's see. I think I got a lot of crap in here right now, so.
I am just like going pretty slow on these switches.
Is the plate bending too much for you?
A little bit. I'm just worried that I'm pushing either too hard or not hard enough.
Well, as long as it's braced from the back, like if it's on a flat surface, you'll be okay pushing. Pushing hard won't matter. The only concern is if it's not braced and you push too hard, you could knock the hot swap socket off the back. But
Okay.
if it's on a flat surface, it should be totally fine. You don't have to worry about that. Let's see, is this... Oh, there it is. I think I found it. It was only 1 layer deep in all of the keyboards I'm planning on selling and giving away.
Is
Out a tad here. Whoop.
this what happens at Christmas? Everybody gets a keyboard?
Yes, it's essentially Oprah's favorite things, but just keyboards. Oh, I still got stabilizers in here too. I forgot about that. Let me move this. So this is the green one.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So it's like more of a dark sage kind of a green. And it does have like a white bottom on it because I was theming this to go with a keycap set called Botanical.
Okay.
That is kind of green and white. And then it has the wood accent at the top.
I mean, I hope you won't mind me saying, but it does remind me of the station wagon from National Lampoon's Vacation.
No, that's a compliment.
Okay, great. Park's closed. Moose should have told you.
All right, let's go back in.
I'll say that I am not yet half done. Just
With the switches?
yeah,
You're good.
moving a little slow.
Any particular trouble they're giving you?
Just, I think, hand strength.
Yeah,
Been working on my grip strength.
the tomorrows are a little bit more snug. Since, yeah, they're a different manufacturer. They're using a different mold than these. So that can happen. I chose these just because they're some of the closest I've found to Font Awesome Blue with the blue accents on them. And so it's another thing that only I will know about.
Internal theming.
Exactly. Speaking of theming, how about Build Awesome?
Head to look.awesome.me. Check out Dave's new color theming tool.
Yes, the previous live stream was very cool, and everyone should not leave yet, but should go watch it when this is done.
Could even watch it and come back. And I may be done with this step by the time you return.
So you're doing more of a rainbow row kind of sequence?
No, I'm just alternating in a direct pattern. All right. Although I don't know if I'll have equal portions of all the colors, so that pattern may die at the end.
Yeah, that is... I don't think they ensure that there's an equal number. It's just a random mix in whatever you get.
Statistically.
So. Yeah.
Okay, so now the key above the shift, the caps lock key.
Yes, there's two options there.
Yeah. What do I want?
You can have either a...
Oh, you didn't do yours yet.
A Nander... yeah, I was waiting for you since we have a choice to make there. You can have a standard caps lock, which will be like a normal key, or you can have like a stepped caps, which are, I believe, the Font Awesome keys come with both. So, for example, there's a stepped one.
I love the stepped one. Yeah.
I like stepped a lot just because it's a little more retro feeling and kind of fun.
Yeah.
So in that case, you will use the leftmost side of those two holes, and it'll go the same way up that all the others have up to this point.
Okay.
So there will be a little gap in the plate to the right of it once you put it in.
Mind the gap. All right, we're getting there. I'm making progress. We'll say this is like doing a little number on my fingies.
Yeah. They do make tools called switch pushers that can help with installation, but that does make more sense if you're doing it a lot, probably, but might be worth investing in if it's...
We're going to do two keyboards back to back.
Yes. A board marathon.
Oh, have you ever done that before?
No.
24-hour stream.
A couple keyboard internet acquaintances have, like, done big, like, fundraising things or, like, subscriber pushes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One of the big streamers, who goes by Apiary, had a front page slot on twitch.com or twitch.tv.
Oh, okay.
And so I think that was only like an 8-hour shift essentially, but yeah, it was like a whole thing. But other people have done like 24-hour streams and like redeeming channel points for certain things to like add extra time and stuff. So
to make them go longer.
Uh-huh. potentially.
Seems
Like if
mean.
people, redeem their channel points for that and do different fun things and stuff like that. But I don't know that I have it in me to attempt that sort of thing. Not only the stamina, but I just don't like have a 24-hour period I can set aside for something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You gotta take a vacation day.
But I'm already only streaming like 2 hours a week max because it's like it's busy.
It's a lot.
It's busy time.
Yeah,
It's hard to take all that time away from
family.
and stuff. Yeah, like I don't want to stream on the weekends, and I don't want to stream past like my kids' bedtime and stuff because I gotta help. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I got other stuff to do.
Plus, you also have to have some time for you, Noah.
I guess.
Self-care. Treat yourself.
Put these away.
Oh, come on.
That was very Alan Rickman of you just then.
Oh, come on. This orange one is not cooperating.
I do need to rebuild this one at some point that I did build last night. It's a little too echoey for me.
Are you
I've also
ever
got
in
giant keycaps
You work
on
on
it?
a-
So
co-working space sometimes? Do you ever overhear other people's keyboards and you're like, ugh, disgusting?
no, a lot of people bring in quieter stuff, and I sometimes also try to bring in quieter ones. Yeah, like little travel plastic ones a lot of times, or just laptop keyboards a lot of times. But at some point, I want to annoy everybody and bring in my largest keyboard, which is almost as wide as this desk mat, that has a buzzer and a solenoid built into it. So you can turn those on, and it will sound like a really old, like electric typewriter if you want it to. Like it's like,
Whoa.
and it's quite annoying. Like
That
there's a
sounds
novelty in it, but it's
incredible.
just like I would be murdered within 5 minutes if I tried to use that at my co-working space.
I would give you 7 minutes.
But I have built a couple of keyboard events I've done at the co-working space. We have built some quieter ones, and then we've like given them away to people at the event and stuff, and they're still using them, which is fun. Some cheaper entry-level stuff, which is nice.
Oh, yeah. Great.
So we like all build it together, and then somebody goes away with it. So
Yeah, I like that idea. That's very cool. I feel like I've seen a TikTok many years ago of the ultra macro huge keyboard. Have you seen this? It's like 600% size. The keys are like
yes,
one key is like
yes, I have.
6 by 6 or something.
In fact, let's see.
Oh my gosh, what are you digging out?
I have one of the switches.
Oh wow.
So yeah, like this size.
That's wild.
And it does, if you did put it into a PCB big enough, it will work because it's got the metal pins and everything. So, I mean, it's the real McCoy.
I feel like maybe with
I bring
a
these
3D
to events to show people how switches work.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
Because it's
very
like
educational.
it's almost like a see-through anatomical model, so you can see like how the spring and the leaf and the whole thing kind of works together inside of
Yeah.
a switch.
What sort of events are you referencing?
Ones I've
keep
run at my
building
co-working
meetups?
space.
Oh, okay, nice.
I've done a couple at this point, where I basically have brought in my whole collection with info cards on each one, so people know like what it's built with, and to give people an idea of like if they had a preference for like feel and sound and layout and stuff, like they could try a bunch of stuff without having to buy anything. And you can kind of, because that's a tough part about the hobby, is like not knowing what anything is
Yeah.
going into it, and especially if it's something as much as like you have to supply a bunch of your own components if you're not buying a pre-built one, you don't know what you like or what everything is. And so, letting people try linear switches versus tactile switches and different sizes of keyboards, different keycap profiles and materials, and
Yeah, that's great.
start forming an opinion if they want to try anything in the hobby.
Yeah, that was sort of how I dipped my toes in with just the 6 switch in one mini demo board that I got.
Yep.
I don't know where that is. I feel like my kids ran away with that one too.
After trying to break your PCB.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's not intentional.
Sometime,
Curious
because I know
what it is.
you are also into the 3D printing scene.
Yeah.
And
printer over
people who 3D print
corner.
cases and do a lot of customization are also a big part of the scene as well, which is really cool. Like a lot of people design and print their own cases for stuff
Yeah.
and build their own layouts and stuff that way. If building a keyboard isn't treating yourself, I don't know what is. You are correct, Andrew. Like the one that I built one last week it was my first time. I've done some soldering projects off and on to practice, but last week I soldered my first keyboard with a kit that I got from Novel Keys. And it would be very easy to like print a custom case for that and kind of drop the internals into it and stuff, because it's basically just like some standoffs kind of stuck together onto a piece of fiberglass. So now
Yeah,
I'm
I've seen
tempted to
Very
make something more
adventurous
custom for it.
keycaps, just in terms of like custom designs on keycaps, and I feel like that's a very common 3D printing thing that people get into.
Yeah. There are some shops where you can get like custom dye sublimated keycaps as well, but I know a lot of people are also 3D printing their own, because then you can make your own like shape, your own profile of however you want it, any custom colors, stuff like that aren't readily available.
I'm 3 away from where you're at.
Closing in.
Yep. Okay, thank goodness. Will the pattern be fulfilled?
Let the pattern be
Be unbroken.
I'm just gonna randomly sing at
know
different
that
points
song.
during this stream, and hopefully, it can't be copywritten, right? At this stage, there won't be a copyright strike about
Who knows?
"May the circle be unbroken." Goodness sakes, or will the circle be unbroken? I don't remember.
And that's from the movie The Ring, right?
Yeah, I believe they wrote
Originally?
it custom for that movie. The little wet girl sings it at some point.
I believe that movie was originally based on the idea of a web ring, which originated in the 90s, I think. Where you'd link from different websites to different websites.
Yeah, just like Moulin Rouge being a sequel to Milan, not many people know this.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of trivia.
All right. I am allegedly.
Yes, Tyler, the little wet girl. I can't remember her name. Does it start with an A? I don't remember. I haven't seen The Ring in so long. Not since college. I watched it with my cousin. Look at that! Looking good, man. And then I ended up pranking him by hiding the video from The Ring on his computer in his room to like autoplay.
Oh no.
It's a good time. Sounds so much less scary when you put it that way. Yeah. All right. Are we ready for the bottom row?
I think the character's name was Frodo, if I remember correctly.
Frodo, yes. Famously a Ring fan.
Yes, I'm ready for for the
Okay.
next step.
So I believe with our bottom row, if I'm not mistaken, with the size of spacebar that we picked, I believe the 3 keys on the left here will go the same way we have, right side up, so to the left of their slots. Even after all this time, sometimes I still don't fully remember bottom row layout, so I'm going to double check that I'm not screwing that up real quick. Yes, that is correct. There we go. And then for our space bar, we will also be using...
on the bottom. Oh, sorry. I'm just looking underneath the PCB. It looks like it supports both up and down.
It does. Yep.
Oh,
And
nice.
that would change depending if we had done the longer space bar. We would be
okay.
using the other sockets.
Very cool.
So for the space bar, the left one is the one we use. You can tell because it's centered right in between our stabilizer points.
Okay.
Now, the ones on the right side are going to be upside down. These two. Which you can probably see a little bit of it poking through your foam sheet on this one. Where you can see that like where the pinholes are
Okay.
upside down. So in that case,
Yep.
it's going to go in upside down. So the slot's going to be facing up instead of down on this switch and the one next to it. So out of all of them, only these two are going to be upside down.
And with the right one, do I want it to the right of the...
Yes, you want it to the right.
Okay.
So there will be a little gap on its left side between it and the plate.
I'm following instructions. All right.
Tyler says, I think her name is Samara or something. Yeah, that sounds right.
Samara.
Which I should know that because it was also a character in Mass Effect.
All right.
All right. Maybe good to like check around your edges and see if things are sitting kind of flush or if anything looks kind of warped or if things are bending too much. If everything seems pretty flat, you can look down your rows of switches and see if anything seems wonky or bendy. And if you're feeling good, we can move to the case.
So good.
So good. Great. So we can set that aside. Set aside the sandwich.
No more sandwich.
And now we can do stuff with the case. So we can get out the giant chunk of aluminum. Bonk.
All right, I got that. What was this piece of padding used for? I know you mentioned it, but...
This can go into the very bottom of the keyboard if we want to. So that'll actually, if we want to, eventually it'll like sit down inside here.
Okay.
And it's just another dampening technique, so you might want to use it if you want to absorb some more sound. But for this step, some things we'll need to do. Probably, first thing would be to put on your feet. I already have feet on mine just because it had been built before. And then that'll just help keep it off the desk mat as we continue building. So there'll just be 2 adhesive strips that just kind of go into these channels on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the long gray silicone strips.
Yeah, not the blue aluminum pieces.
No. Also, so while Zach does that, I want to show off the bottom of this because I love all of the icons. I helped work on this engraving. Whoa, it's having a hard time focusing. This engraving for the bottom. There we go. Maybe if I add some more contrast with the light, it won't freak out as much on the autofocus. But I worked on the engravings both on the bottom and on the weight that goes on the inside, which was very fun to do. Some of our favorite icons as well as a little bit of storytelling here. Like we've got the trench run from A New Hope. We've got some like D&D type stuff over here. We've got like chess pieces. We've got Back to the Future right here. We've got some other. We've got like a shitstorm. We've got Business Time. We've got more cowbell. Got some Super Mario. Some other nerd stuff that we really like is also sprinkled throughout. So that was fun. Fun to decide some of that stuff.
Where's the Star Trek stuff?
If Brian had been in charge of this, then maybe it would have gone in. But maybe
Star
if we
Trek
do another edition.
Sorely underrepresented at this company.
That's true. We do have multiple.
Just like it's been underrepresented at Lego.
That's true.
For many years as well.
That's true. Because we've only got. Yeah, I guess we've got the new like Enterprise set. But it's vastly outnumbered by Star Wars sets.
Yeah, that's true. All right. The feet are attached.
Feet are attached. Very good. So now we'll just take out these two screws that are holding the whole thing together. And that's kind of nice that it's only these two that basically hold the whole case together. I think I need a slightly larger bit for this. All right, so this is kind of a clamshell. So it's actually, the bottom is kind of nesting inside, and then the top will kind of open like this. So you can just kind of lift it back.
Got it.
And then pull it out. So it's got a little lip that kind of goes into a groove and then closes. So first off, let's do the bottom. So for the bottom, there's a couple things we'll need to do. We'll need to put in, you'll see 4 little holes up here.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our daughter board is going to go. So this is where like the computer will plug in.
Okay.
And then we'll also need to put in the weight. So first let's do the daughter board, which is this.
I have mine right here.
Perfect. So I will unplug the cable from it. Yeah, so we have this little buddy. And so we'll want to install it with the USB port facing out towards the hole. Wink.
Okay. Yeah.
So for that, we are going to use these little ones. These little ones.
Ah, the little ones that aren't.
That are not countersunk, correct. So we'll need 4 of those. And we want to make sure just tight enough to hold it on there. We don't want to over tighten these because it could easily break if you tighten it too much. Break the daughter board circuit board under there. I've never had that happen. I have just been told that it can happen. But
so tighten it as tight as I can get it.
exactly. And get that aligned. Just finger tight. Actually, that's too long. There we go. Actually, I might loosen this.
Okay. I think I'm good.
And then it should be nicely aligned with the slot on the back for cable purposes.
The cable is unidirectional. No. it works both ways?
The little braided one, or the JST?
Yeah.
No, it is not unidirectional. So that'll be something to look at. Might be really hard to show on here, but there's tiny little metal pins inside this lighter plastic piece.
Uh-huh.
And if you look at the end of one of the cables,
Aha, okay, yeah.
you'll see there. Oh, let me see. Oh, there we go. I can get it with the
I see
light.
what you mean.
Yeah, there's little pin spots, and so you'll want to make sure that that's aligned. So in this case, the way we installed the daughter board, the pins are on the top. And
Wait, the pins are on the top?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
At least on
I
mine.
had it.
Are yours the other way?
Changing my mind. It's really hard to tell.
I'm guessing they are the same. So I would think that the pins would be on the top because my pins are on the top.
Okay, so I want the pins on the cable to also point to the top.
And so, yeah, there should be 4 little slots in the end of this that should align with those pins.
Well, it just seems like it's much harder to put the cable in that way.
Okay. Well, maybe worth double checking then.
Yeah, it's... Man, that is so small. I feel old now. I'm getting my phone out to zoom
Use the
in.
magnifier app on your phone.
Yep.
So in my case, at least, it's black cable on the right, yellow cable, or black on the left, yellow on the right when I go to slide this in. But
Okay, I believe you.
I don't know if you should.
I think they're on the top. Okay, we're trying again.
Could always shoot me get in there and shoot me a picture of it if you're worried. I can try to see if I can tell.
Just seemed like the cable went in behind the other way, and it's not going in very nicely this way. Yeah, it slides in. I'm going to trust the orientation that seems to work and not the orientation that doesn't. Just, it doesn't want to go in this other way, so.
Okay. We will find out.
Maybe just mismatched terms. But the pins inside seem to be on the top. It depends on the cable.
Yeah. As long as because there should be 4 tiny slots in the end of the black plastic piece on the
When your cable is attached, is the yellow wire on the right?
Yes.
Okay, that's how I have mine.
Okay. Let's trust the yellow cable.
I feel like MacGruber. I mean MacGyver. Both work. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm with it.
Great. Now we can grab our Go Make Something Awesome piece.
Amazing.
Has the extra weight, and that will just slide right in. And it will have another 2 countersunk screws. So these are the medium countersunk screws, not the longest ones. So we used the tiny ones before. The longer ones are for a component that we don't have. Because there's an optional silicone thing you can have in the bottom, but we do not have that. So it is the medium ones. And then they will just go into these 2 holes on the weight to hold it in. Ta-da!
All the screws have different sized screwdriver heads.
Oh yeah, this one is a step up, I think, from what we used for like the daughter board.
All right. Attached. It isn't super flush, but tighten. Tighten more. Okay. I think that's as good as she's going to go.
Yeah. As long as it wasn't the longer countersunk ones, should be good.
I've screwed it right into my desktop.
Cool.
All right. Yep.
And now, let's deal with the top. Ugh. And we'll add in our little Build Awesome blue accent piece up
Nice. Okay.
here. So this is just another piece of aluminum that has a number of screws on it. Or I think it only requires 4 actually. 4 screws. So we'll put it screw hole side down into the top.
Okay.
And then holding it in place, flip it over so we can put in our 4 screws into the top case, which I believe are skinnier versions of the screws that held the case together. So there should be 4 of those that look like this.
Okay.
So not as beefy as the ones that held the case closed.
All right. I have 4 of those.
Yep.
I am a little worried about the piece not fitting all the way at the top.
Is it not going in the slot?
It seems like the rounded inner bezel is almost too rounded. This piece. Let me put it in and I'll show you. Because it doesn't look like there's an orientation. But it also leaves a little gap.
I think you're looking on the wrong side of the case. So if you're looking at our case on the top side.
Ah, gosh darn it. You're right.
No, you're good.
The side where it fits in perfectly is the side that it goes.
Yeah. So there is, on the top of the case, there is a slot for this.
Right on.
No, I mean, I flipped mine over pretty fast, so it might have gotten lost. And then, yeah, making sure it doesn't fall out, then we can turn it over. And we should have those 4 holes here along the top.
Listen, all right. I made it, 1 hour, 48 minutes before I made a super embarrassing error.
It's not embarrassing at all.
I appreciate you saying that.
It's very natural when all of this is new.
Well, I'm glad I asked because it definitely didn't fit in that way.
And then we'll just use those 4 screws and get it secured. And then we'll get to actually put everything together.
That was
Which
quite
will
a
be
feeling
another
when
decision to make.
When I turned that case over and saw an indentation that matches exactly the piece that I was putting in.
Yep.
All right. I got that screwed in.
Excellent.
We're back on track.
We are on track. So now we get to choose our mounting style. Basically, how our sandwich is gonna be connected to the case. So you should have another bag that has a bunch of these funky chunkies in it.
I do have those.
And essentially, oh, there's more screws in here. I don't want these. These are all spare daughterboard screws. They kind of go into multiple camps. I think these go together. There's like some completely solid greenish ones. There's kind of web-ish greenish ones. and then there are black webbish ones. And these are basically, I think they call them lattice blocks, but these are basically silicon-ish gaskets of different strengths that will determine like how flexible it is when you type. So I believe the most flexible are the green web ones, because they kind of have a lattice structure inside, so they do compress pretty well like this. Or they can just kind of go...
Yeah.
And then there are the black lattice ones. And then the solid green ones are probably the hardest. So they don't compress very much.
So does that affect the key travel?
No, that will just affect like how flexible the whole sandwich is, because this whole thing can kind of move up and down or bend. So depending on how flexible you want it to be, like if you press a key all the way down, and how firm and responsive it's going to be.
Oh.
So like a softer one might absorb more sound. A less flexible one will not be as quiet, probably because it's kind of coming up against the force a little bit.
Yeah, I think I definitely want more flexible, but whether or not that's the black or the green, I think is a...
The green with the web structure is the most flexible.
What do you prefer?
I typically prefer one of these two, like the more flexible ones.
Yeah.
I believe in my previous build I was using the softest ones because I did
Let's
like those.
do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So there's different versions of these. There's 3 that go on the top and 2 go on the bottom of the case here. So I will move this up so we can see. And they're actually different shapes. So there are more rectangular ones.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll go up into these slots on the top. And then there's ones that have more of a curve on one side like this.
Do they screw in?
You do not have to screw them in.
Okay. I see screw holes there, but...
There are screw holes, but we don't have to do that.
And then which side goes down?
Well, first off, we're going to put them onto our little tabs on our PCB. So these little plastic bits that kind of poke out. And those have screw holes too, because you can do a top mount version of this, but that will be much more stiff and harsh, which I don't think is what you want in terms of typing feel and sound. So let me remember how to do this myself. So I think what I'll do, let me just make sure that I am not leading you astray here. So these go on the top, these go on the bottom, and if I'm not mistaken...
The lattice go up or the lattice go down?
The lattice will be facing down, so like the lattice will be on the underside, I believe. I will double check.
Why do you attach it to the PCB and not the frame?
Because if they were already in the frame, it would be hard to... We can't bend the PCB to get all of the little slots into the lattice blocks if they were already in the case.
Oh, I see where it goes. Okay.
Yeah,
there's
so
a
it
little
will
slot.
eventually kind of... So we actually have to put them all on and then nest the bottom ones in first.
Right on.
A little bit. So, and then the 2 on the bottom. So we should look like this eventually. With the 3...
Beautiful. Got it.
On the top, and the 2 on the bottom that have more of the rounded edges.
Then we slide that in.
Yeah, so like this kind of nests down in the bottom first into its spots. It's kind of like the way we opened the case. It's almost a little clamshellish. And then we can kind of push. Whoop, that one popped off. Let me fix that.
It goes keycap down. Okay.
Yes, sir. Make sure they stay on. And slide into their little homes.
Go
Might have to
your
do a little bit of
home.
nudging because they do, since they are a kind of rubbery material, they do kind of want to snag and stay behind.
Okay. Need to go bottom first, maybe.
Yes, bottom first.
All right. Got it.
Nice. And now we get to close up the case. Unless you want to do another piece of foam. This extra piece of foam we have. We can apply that at this point.
I want all the foam.
All right, I will do it too. So you'll just have to align it with the hot swap sockets and the... So like most of the little finger bits go on the left, essentially.
Aha.
So it has a bunch of cutouts in it for all of the hot swap sockets, as well as screws from the stabilizers and stuff. So it should be easy enough to align it.
All right. Aligned.
Aligned. And now
Oh.
we get to attach the other end of that cable.
What? Oh.
Yes. Because
what?
this is where we'll put the bottom on, and our little cable
Uh-huh.
we'll need to attach here to this other little plastic piece on
Okay.
the PCB.
I see that.
So it's essentially the exact same kind of connection we made to the daughter board.
Oh, so the Go Make Something Awesome piece is not visible at all.
No, just like my work ethic.
That's a heck of a thing to say on a work live stream, Noah.
Listen, if Dave were here watching, he would have been chatting it up the whole time.
You would
Let's
have
be
laughed at that?
honest. So what might be helpful for this?
My weight is a little... Sorry, my weight is a little... It was moving,
Oh, okay. It should not move.
so I want to tighten it.
And you are using the countersunk screws for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Since there are two different sizes of them that are left, I just wanted to make sure. Because there are slightly
Did I
longer
use
ones.
that were too big?
There are two different sizes here.
Oh, which one was I supposed to use?
The shorter one.
So that I have this one left is not good.
I don't know, but that would explain if it's loose and not going in all the way. You may be using one of the longer ones.
So I shouldn't try and force it by tightening it as tight as possible.
Ideally, no.
Yeah, I was using the longer ones. All right.
Okay.
Let me fix
Easy
that
to
real
do.
quick.
Yeah, there's an optional, like, big silicone thing you can put into the bottom that goes over the weight, and in that case, which we didn't come with our kits, so I don't know why they included the hardware for it, but in that case, you would need the longer screws because there's more layers of stuff to go through, but not for us.
Well, I'm glad that I noticed that it was. Yeah,
That
this
is good.
Way better.
Not acoustically ideal to have a rattling chunk of aluminum inside. I mean, maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah,
some
that's-
people's preference, but
That's not moving at all now. That's great. All right.
excellent.
Fixed.
All right. So for this,
Just kind
now
of
that we-
angle them together.
yep, yeah, it's kind of like how we took them apart, where we'll kind of, let me angle this so it's easier to see. Where you'll kind of have to, tilt it enough so that, the foam doesn't fall out, since it's just kind of sitting there. And then get that bottom lip into the groove on the bottom. And so we kind of have that clamshell action. And keeping it sort of near each other, because the cable doesn't reach super far,
Yeah.
reattaching that. So this might be a little bit...
The yellow cable goes on the
let me double check my pins.
top
Pins
or
are
the
on top.
bottom.
Yes, that is how I have it. Yeah, my yellow cable is toward the bottom.
Okay, so your red cable is toward. No, the black one is toward the top.
Black one's toward the top, correct.
All right, twisty twist. Yeah. Like butter. Okay.
And then
that's attached.
we close it up. And we put those 2 big screws back in.
I'd already forgotten why I had set those aside. Oh, I'm starting to enjoy this.
And it only took us 2 hours to get to that point.
Starting to enjoy it. This is going to be expensive.
Well, now you get to the
hobby.
best part, which is the keycaps. You're rewarded at the end with the best parts. So it's
right.
You know.
Amazing. All right. I think I'm with you. I have.
Okay. And once it's the 2 big screws are back in, then we can flip it. And you should have something ready to go to have keycaps on it.
Oh.
Nice. So now you get to experience the wonder of Signature Plastics packaging, which is just like heat shrinked to a piece of cardboard.
Okay, yeah. I'm fine with it.
I have mine in a baggie because I've built with them before, but it'll be essentially the same.
I'm reticent to dump it out since they're already
Yeah, they are already more or less in
order.
in order. And really, there's only there are multiple choices you can make with what comes in the kit. Mainly about like what you want to use for your function row, how you want to arrange that, the kind of things you want to do in your macro column on the side. Fun stuff like that. I think it comes with extra awesome keys, maybe? I don't remember what all the kit came with. But there's a lot of different choices. Different kinds of logos you can use for the escape key if you feel like it.
Definitely
a lot.
want the blue arrow keys.
Yep.
Those are awesome.
I'm going to Voltron it, I think, because I have some of the other accent colors. And I actually have, I'll show this off as well, because I've built this before. But I have multiple versions of this key set. And I also use it on my Font Awesome, which is, show it there. There it is. Font Awesome.
That's nice.
My Font Awesome TKL, which has a slightly different layout. It has the longer space bar, so it has different keys down here, but that'll be more or less what we're going for on this one as well.
And do you wait to put the spacebar until the end?
No, I do it whenever.
Just roll with it.
And it has a shape to it, if you've noticed, like it's bigger on one side than the other. And so typically that is done with the bulge toward you.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're all oriented the same, or at least
these are
appears to be the correct.
These are what's done in what's known as a sculpted profile. So like the keys at the top, like each row is almost shaped differently. There's 4 different rows of shape.
Yeah.
And so like you can see on this, well actually it'd be easier to show you with the actual TKL. You can see the shape. Oh, come on. Focus on the keyboard. The shape is different from top to bottom a little bit.
Yeah.
So a row 1 key is shaped differently so it kind of scoops toward you is what it's meant to do. It's meant to be more ergonomic for the fingers.
I like it.
So let me
So
throw some
wait,
of these in
is this
here.
the last step that we're on right now?
Yeah. I mean, then you could plug it in and see if it works, but we don't have to do that part if you don't want to on stream.
We have to at least test it once live. The exciting conclusion.
Yes. Let's see. What arrangement of these did I have before? I don't remember. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, it would help if I plugged my other keyboard back in so I can actually use it. Probably. There we go.
What's the typeface used on this? Do you know?
On Argus, it's our own icons. It's the own icons of the letters and numbers that we made. So we got custom molds made for all of these because they are double shot plastic. So if you look at the bottom, you can see there's another layer of plastic injected into the bottom.
Okay. Yeah.
So they make a mold of the exterior and then they inject another layer of plastic into that to create the legend. So
I don't know if I asked the right question. What is the typeface of the letters and the numbers on the keys?
there are icons that we made.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So if I went and used the 5 icon in Font Awesome, it would look exactly like this 5.
Slightly different because this is based off of Font Awesome 6.
Amazing.
So some improvements were made that are slightly different.
Now, I'm going to ask a technical question. You may not know the answer to it, but when you use the Font Awesome icon CSS file that's mapped to a web font, is the number 5 mapped to the number 5 Unicode character or ASCII character?
I believe it is.
Incredible.
Because we use ligatures for all of the icon names, but if you just start typing and it's not matched to a ligature yet, it will just be these same letters, like these icons. So each normal letter code is mapped to one of these.
I love that. I'm going to test that after we get done here.
Let's see, what do I want to do? I think I'll keep something I had done before, which is another fun thing you can do with custom keyboards. You can create your own remap keys to whatever you want. You can set up macros and all sorts of fun things. So something I do here, because the layout allows it with all these extra keys, I keep my little emoji face in the top right, and I have that mapped to the macOS emoji picker shortcut.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
So I don't have to press 3 keys. I can just go burp, and it opens it up, which is very fun.
You can actually, I don't know, maybe a advanced tip, but you can just hit the function key to bring up the emoji picker.
Oh, like on an Apple keyboard you can, yeah.
Yeah, if you long press.
But I believe that's a system level thing you cannot access in a different keyboard.
Oh, well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
You're still kind of blowing my mind here with this, with these key mappings that are. So you're telling me right now that the Font Awesome icon set is also a standalone typeface of its own design.
Yes.
Do other people know this? Is this like a thing that I'm maybe the only person that doesn't know?
I mean, I don't know because we don't ever talk about them being like, we don't have a font of like just the alphanumeric characters that can be used to type words normally, because we just have it set up to create the icon names via ligatures.
It's literally blowing my mind. Literally blowing my mind.
Actually, let's do that. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that's something we should be publicizing. Also, I like to use the little hamburger as my function key. Or my layer switcher key that I have set up down here. But there's a lot of options.
I don't know how opinionated I want to be right now.
And these are super easy to switch around because you've got a a keycap puller already, and so you can just go and pop them off and replace
Yeah,
them.
nice.
Super
Backspace.
easy. B, F, G, H. I've built dozens and dozens of keyboards at this point, but I still sometimes forget what order the letters go in on the bottom row. When
The
I'm
bottom
trying to
row.
just raw dog it.
Oh, you gotta type some words out before you can map it out.
Or I need to like reference a different keyboard. Like, what is it? Z is, well, like V,
Yeah.
B, and M. Okay. H. Let's see.
Now, are the left shift and the right shift the same
They are different sizes.
sizes?
Yeah,
So
because
the
our left shift
will
needed a
be
stabilizer because it's a longer
bigger.
key, and our right shift is kind of smushed between the question mark and the arrow cluster, so it's a little bit shorter.
Arrow cluster. Oh, the arrow cluster. All right.
Oops, we got these in the wrong order.
Oh,
Actually, oh, there we go. Good, good.
I definitely didn't put that one on wrong. No one saw that.
Oh, I don't think that happened.
I won't admit to it. You'll never catch me.
Let's see. I gotta remember. RTYUI. I'll have to remember what I preferred as far as my media keys that I had set up on the top row. I don't fully remember what I had last time.
And when I need it to be in Dvorak later, I just map that in software, or
Yeah, you can.
okay, great.
You don't want to do a Zerdy?
What's a Zerdy?
That's the French layout.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Nice. Well, that would not
I've never done a
preference at this
Zerdy. I
time.
have done an ISO build, which is what they use in the UK and parts of Europe,
Okay, yeah.
which uses like an L-shaped enter key.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It's pretty fun. Let's see, where are the sprues? Are on top, so we'll do that. K U semicolon. Yeah. Honestly, my spacebar doesn't sound too bad for not having enough lube in it. And the 2 use it perfectly fine. So yeah, spacebar tuning is something we could do later on a different day if you felt like it, to make it a little smoother if you're having any trouble with it. But
Well, my spacebar is sounding pretty quiet to me.
nice. And
Again,
you
I
could get even
don't think my
quieter in the
problem
future if you
was-
want, because you could even eventually change out your switches for silent switches.
Silent switches.
Silent switches. I actually have a bunch I can mail to you sometime if you want to try them.
What does that sound like?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, there is a little bit of sound, just because you can't be totally frictionless. But
Unless
it's
you're in
just
space.
much quieter. There's different
no
materials
sound in
inside, and
space.
usually more lubricant, just to like suppress material friction sound.
Yeah, I don't think at any point in this process I didn't have enough goop. So
It's been a goopful time. Let's see. I'm trying to
yeah,
look.
every time I touch the back of the PCB, I think maybe I encountered some goop.
Uh-oh. Too goop.
Uh-oh.
Too goop, too furious. That's not
Electric
a thing.
Boogaloo.
So I think I did my brightness controls, and then I did like...
Ooh, what do you use the awesome key for?
the one that says awesome?
Yeah.
That can be an enter key. It's the right size and profile and row for enter.
Done. Ooh. It went down, but it doesn't come up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now it's working.
Okay. Yeah, but it just might not have been seated fully. That does happen. Because there's like 3 different stems that have to get plugged into the bottom of it, so sometimes it doesn't sit completely right the first time.
That may be a problem for me later.
Okay, well, we can troubleshoot it for sure. If there's a stabilizer issue, we can troubleshoot it. Do a little web awesome.
It's not
Some volume
returning
stuff.
to proper height. Let me try the other. Yeah, the gray one works fine.
Okay. So is it just one of the colored keys isn't working?
Well, the blue awesome key I had put in as my enter key. It's not returning to the proper height, but I assume that's probably because I didn't seat it correctly, and then I just reseated a different one.
Could have
That
been.
worked fine.
There could also be a time. I mean, they are plastic, so they are subject to warping a little bit sometimes. So there could be an issue there. But yeah, if there's a replacement you can use, that's totally fine. Zoom in a little bit. Whee!
All right, what do you put on the very right side? Those are just
So typically
generic?
this kind of layout, like a lot of these are oftentimes mapped to like home, page up, page down, end. In our case, I decided to use our little Star Wars trench run kind of layout because it was these keys were made in this profile order to kind of be like that.
Okay.
There's also, we do have like page up and page down icons as well. I know Dave really likes to do like the fort and then page up, page down, bomb for end. So you do have multiple options of keys in these different row profiles that could work.
Now, how do I know the difference between page up and page down if I've already removed them?
They are different profiles.
Oh, they're angled. Okay, I see it.
Different shapes. So it should be more angled the farther down it is, like rows 3 and 4.
The height should be toward the back.
Yes, correct. And I think another clue is also what's called the sprue mark, which is where they had to, let me see if I can get this, where the, I don't know if this is going to show up. It's too interested in the keyboard below. There we go. There's like a little mark where they had to clip the plastic off after injecting it into the mold.
Ah.
So sometimes that can help you tell what row, like what side the sprue is on to determine, because I think it's mostly on the bottom for these keys, so that may help you determine the profile as well. I'm going to see if mine still works after this. Let me unplug this. Let's see. Yep. It still remembers it. Good. Everything's working. Let's see.
Okay. I'm just going to repeat the configuration that you have
Sure.
on the
I'll zoom in
bottom
a little bit
row.
more for you. I gotta dampen this other keyboard. It's super loud. the one I built last night was meant to. It's using a X-wing keycap set, and it's like the spacebar does kind of
Whoa.
sound like it's firing when you hit it. It's a bit loud. I do
That
want
is
to
kind of intense.
quiet it down a bit. So I'll rebuild that at a later date. But
All right, I got this. And you have a hamburger, but I do not have a hamburger.
you didn't get a hamburger? Well, any keycap that is the same size and profile could work down there. I just chose that one. Maybe that only comes with a larger set. I don't know. Because I got the set with this kit, and then I also got the full set separately.
Okay, I'm going to use the AI sparkle.
Absolutely, you could. Because that also, like, I use this as kind of a layer key, so the hamburger made sense, but you may decide to map that to something completely different, so.
Anytime I want to get strawberry spelled incorrectly, I'll use this.
Yes. We could also, like, you could set it up that every time you press the R key, it does 2 R's or something instead. If you really want to lean into the miscounting.
All right. I think my fireball key is not meant to go that orientation.
You might have, there may be multiple sizes of that as well, depending on layouts.
You're right.
Yep.
That is such a good call.
Yeah,
Holy
like
moly.
just like it might have been this one, like I showed on this keyboard. See,
Yeah.
these 3 are slightly different. So the icons and the fireball are slightly longer, and the sparkle is slightly shorter on this keyboard
Okay.
because we were using a different.
I do have a hamburger.
You do. There you go.
It appeared out of nowhere.
Magic hamburger. Man, I want a magic hamburger right now.
I would definitely eat a magic hamburger.
We have a really
We're
good
rolling
place
with
here
it.
that does smash burgers. And they're so good.
Is that
They also make
your
their
hou-
own soda.
your house?
They know.
Oh. They make their own soda. That's nice.
They make their own sodas. They have like a really good like golden cola that they make. That's so good.
What's a golden cola?
Like it has cola flavor, but it's more like ginger ale colored. Like they had to do a different mix of spices. It's not just like the cola nut flavor. They've got some other stuff in the mix, and it's not dark, but it tastes like cola.
Nice. All right. I think I've got mostly everything except for the very right row.
Now I also
there.
made a personal choice here to flip my up arrow upside down, so that it kind of creates its own little scoopy home over here.
Scoopy
But
home.
that's a personal preference thing.
I don't have enough keycaps for that. Noah. I got. If I want my arrow keys to be all the same color, I don't get to make that artistic choice.
Well,
All
I
right.
think my stomach just growled. Sorry if that came through on the mic. I don't know. It was like
I think it did. I think I heard it. All right.
A little,
this,
lunchtime ASMR for everybody.
yeah, that means we need to wrap it up. Though I don't know what to do with this key.
Which
We'll
one?
do. Well, I put the castle key to the bottom right, but then it looked like it was just out of place. My right
I
four
don't
are.
know if it's the right profile for the bottom.
Yeah, it isn't.
It might be a row 1 key.
But we're rolling with it for now.
Yeah.
All right. Now I need to plug it in.
Uh-huh. If you've got a USB-C, clickety clack, you are right. Very clickety clackety. Actually, I have this plugged in, so I'm going to try not to screw anything up. It's a little more subdued, and we've also got a little more of that rounder sound on mine, at least, like a little, as we said, marbly, owing to some of the foams that we put in there, which is kind of fun. Type here. Hello there, everyone. want to do. See if I actually have these working.
Keyboard setup assistant.
Let's see. Oh, it's working. Yeah, so you just have to, it'll ask you to push the keys next to your shift stuff. So it'll recognize the layout.
Fancy.
Now, fair warning. But it's using a Windows layout by default, so your Option and Command are going to be flipped. Which we can remap either in the system OS or through software.
Uh-oh.
Is it working?
Some of the keys.
Yeah, we may have to reseat a few switches.
Audi.
Audi.
I can say howdy without an H.
You don't need H's. There's no H in Build Awesome.
The enter key works.
There you go. And that's a nice thing about the hot swap is you can diagnose one key at a time. Like you could just pull out the H switch without having to take the keyboard apart and like make sure it's sitting in there right. You know, that kind of thing. What are you trying to say, Zach?
The H key works. Okay. Yep. I don't think my shift works either. Oh, that one works. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, wait, now it's working. Stuff's happening. Okay, those are the keys that work.
Well, there you go. That's what you have to work with. That's your new limitation. What can you say with only those letters?
We're going to be...
So you don't have a T.
Audible only at this point.
It's DFG. No H. No K. No quote. Yeah.
Well, 90% of the time it works every time.
Every time. Yeah, we can do some troubleshooting later for sure, because that's very good for your first keyboard, though. Because I can't even tell you how many bent pins I had in the first few builds I had, where things either just weren't sitting in all the way, or the pins bent, or something else happened, and I had to redo a bunch of keys. So that's very good.
So that is the most likely culprit, is that if I remove the caps from these, and then the pin will be bent.
Yeah, and it's easy to do with hot
switch.
swap, because like in the case of you smashed so many pins, Danimal. Yeah, it's easy to do. So like in the case of like H, you know, you can easily just pop it off with like the wire end of your little tool that you got.
Yeah.
And then the other end has a little grabbies like this.
Okay. Yeah.
That essentially just notch in on the top and bottom. You squeeze.
Ah.
And the switch comes right out. And so then you can
Amazing.
check, you know, was it not seated fully? Are the pins bent? Whatever. And then once you're satisfied, you can easily just, you know, push it back in, put the keycap back on, and test it out again. So that's what's really nice about hot swap. You don't have to disassemble the whole board if a key is messing up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
yeah, I feel like that I have constructed a thing. It's moderately working, and I know how to fix. I know how to.
Well,
fix
I'm just
the
glad
things
that
aren't working.
the JST cable pins lined up perfectly, because it is being recognized and actually functioning. So that's good.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's working.
Do you want to show it off bigger? Make yourself bigger.
Oh, bigger. Oh.
Well, I'm just saying I don't have
lied.
to be the star of the show.
Ba-boom. Ba-boom.
Whee!
Ta-da!
Yeah. Nice. You can put that, use that as a YouTube thumbnail later. I know how the algorithm works. I've seen
I
them.
made this keyboard and only 70% of the keys worked.
Honestly, for your first keyboard, that's a really good rate.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I can just swap out the other pins and have it working, have it be fully operational.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
very
and that's easy
shortly.
enough. Like if you have like a set of pliers or something to, if you need to straighten out the pin, you can. They bend pretty easily. And if it's too far
Nice.
gone, you've got spare switches that are easily, swap it out instead. So
Amazing. Yeah, thanks for
yeah.
walking through the
Should we hold
screen
our
today
boards
with
up together?
me. Yes, let's do it. So we can get a screen cap later.
Oh, let me get it actually. No. There it is.
Oh, wait,
Beautiful.
Should we match facial expressions?
Yeah.
All right, amazing. That was a long one, but we made it.
We did it.
We made it through to the end.
Everyone go back, build awesome.
Go back, build out some.
Static site
yeah.
generation.
Hit me up with any questions you have.
Yes.
The end. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.